In this video, we are going to display all the data in the database and we set the data in our recycle view. This is the example. We can see here, let's say we select these items, okay. Quantity, let's say 4. Okay, I save it at cart. I'm going to save into database and we are going to display all the data from the database in our recycle view. So we can click view card here. So this is the recycle view. We can see all the data from the database. Okay, let us discuss in detail how to develop it. We are going to create a new method and then we are going to set the data in our recycle view. So here let's create a new method. So this method will return a cursor object. Under database, click the database one. We can write here okay. We can press Alt enter like this. We can import the class. Okay. First, let's create a string query. We can declare the string equal to from and the table name. Next, we are going to create SQLite database object and we are going to use the get readable database this time. So we can type SQLite database db equal to this dot get readable database and semicolon. Next, create a cursor object we set as null here. We are going to check if our database is not null. It means we have some data inside our database table. So we can put condition like this. If db, okay, our the database not equal to null. And this is the query. Comma null semicolon. Then we are going to execute a row query and we are going to pass two parameters. First one is our SQL query and the second one is null. Next, we are going to return the cursor object. We can declare return cursor object. We are going to store this row query result inside our cursor. Okay. So basically our cursor will contain all data from our database table. Okay, this method read all data will be called inside the main activity where we are going to use the recycle view as well. So if you look at the second activity, okay, our layout here, when the user click view card, it goes to the another activity and it will display all the data using recycle view. So you can right click here, new, select the activity, empty activity. So you can type display order. Okay, maybe you can type the database object, database my db. Okay, and let's create a four array list. Yeah. First one is id. You can type array list, and this is a string. Okay. And the second array list is the item name. Third one is price, but the data type is a float. So you can type price like this. And the last one is quantity, which is integer. We also need another adapter to save all the data. Here I create another adapter. So right click, Java class, say custom adapter. Okay, back to the display order here. So we can type the custom adapter. And we also need the recycler view. So if you select the display order here, okay, this is the constraint layout, right? So you need to add the recycler view here. Okay, just drag here. Okay, you have to put the ID. Yeah, for example, you can rename main display. Yeah, Android ID main display. Okay, and for the recycle view here, you also can put the ID, Android ID, recycle display. Okay, back to the display order. Okay, so here you can type recycler view. For example, this one is display. Yeah, semicolon. Here we can call the database. Yeah, which is mydb equal to new database, the activity, yeah, which is display order dot this semicolon. You need to initialize the variable. So here you can type id equal to new array list string semicolon. Okay, for the price, this is a float, and this for quantity release, we are going to save as integer. We are going to read all the data from the database. I create a function here, store data in array. Okay, this function. So I have to create a function here. Let's say void in array. Create the cursor equal to my database here, and we can read all the data, semicolon. So you have to press Alt enter here to import the library, import class. We use a cursor object, and we will store the result from all data. So we read from the database and store it into cursor. Okay, next we are going to check if our cursor get count is equal to 0. That means there is no data. So we can put the condition if cursor dot get count equal to 0. It means that in our database we don't have a data. So let pop up a message. We are going to use a toast. Make tag. You can type display order dot this. We are going to display in this class. You can type here there is no data. To short dot show. We are going to use a cursor, move to the next method, and we are going to read all the data from our cursor. So we can put a looping here while cursor dot move to the next. So we are going to use this cursor to get the string. We are going to read the first column, which is the ID, and the second column is the item name. So we can add id dot add cursor dot get string, and the column here, column 0. Okay, index number 0. Next we are going to read the item name. You can call the item name dot add cursor dot we use a get string to retrieve the data, column number 1. Okay, next for the price you can add cursor dot here we use a get float because the data here floating number float, and column number 2. Okay, and lastly is a quantity, and get integer, column number 3. Okay, next we need to save into the custom adapter in order to display in the recycle view. Here you can extend the custom adapter custom adapter. Okay, and then we need to implement three methods, yeah, on create, on bind view holder, and get item count. So click OK here, so you can see those method, yeah. Yeah, next you need to declare the object, yeah, before you create the constructor. For example, here private context the array list, yeah, ID, item name, price, and quantity, and also the activity. Okay. So you can alt enter here, import class, and here you can create the constructor. Yeah, you can right click like this, generate constructor. So here you can select contact, array list, ID, item name, price, and activity. Then select. So the system will generate here like this, automatically generated, yeah, your constructor. Okay. For my view holder here, you need to create a class, yeah. Or if you want, you can click this one. Click this one, create class my view holder. Okay, it will be generate like this. So you can add the extend here. Suppose my view holder will extend recycle view, recycle view dot view holder. Okay. Okay. For my view holder here, in this method, you can add the inflator. You can type a layout inflator. Inflator equal to layout inflator dot from context. Okay, and view D. Okay, to differentiate, because in our file we have two adapter, my adapter and custom adapter. For my adapter, to show the item list, yeah. For custom adapter is used to show your order. So let me make it different. Yeah. View display, inflator dot inflate, or dot layout dot. Okay. Here we need to create the XML file. Yeah. Okay. Next, you have to create a new layout here. Here, for example, you can type my display. Okay. You can select a card view like this, and then you can put the constraint layout. Okay. You also can add the text view. Let's say a view here. Okay. Okay. Here, let's say you put the margin, yeah. Android layout margin, let's say for example 10 dp, and then here you have to select the wrap of content, especially for height. Yeah. If not, you cannot see the data. You only can see one. So remember, in your layout height here, you have to set as a wrap of content. Okay, same as your card view. This is you can type wrap of content. This one also same. Okay, okay. Let us see the design. Okay, so it will be wrap of content here. Your constraint layout only one row like this. Okay, back to the text. Let's say, and we are going to add a padding. Yeah, here. Android padding. For example, 15 dp. So suppose it has a space. So if you can see here, okay, in the text view here, there is a space. Yeah. So here we have two objects. So we are going to design the XML file here. For example, we are going to display a ID, yeah, and also the item name, price, and text view. Okay. Okay, this is our design. Yeah. So we are going to display ID. Text view here is the item name. The second text view here is the quantity, and the last text view here is the price. So I initialize the ID here. Yeah. Item name, quantity, and price. And this one is the ID. Okay, after we create the XML layout, so we can back to the custom adapter. Okay, so in the inflator here, we can type r.layout.mydisplay like this. And we need to return here new my view holder. And view D. Okay, go back to the my view holder. Yeah, here. So we can initialize the object here because in the layout here we have one, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the text view. So you can declare the object. This one you can text view. For example, id id.txt, comma, item name, underscore txt. Inside the my view holder, you can type id txt equal to item view, dot find view by id r.id dot, here is the id. Let me check again in the, okay, so here I type id, yeah, so you can type id like this, semicolon. Okay, next for item name text, yeah, equal to item view find view by id r.id dot item. Which one? Suppose this one, item name. if you are not sure, so you can open again my display, this one, text view, which is the item name. Okay, price, my item view. This is a price, and lastly is a quantity equal to semicolon here to declare a public main display, yeah, public view main. So here you can declare main display equal to item view. That's it. Let us check what's the error here, semicolon. Next, in this method, in the onBind view holder, we can type a holder here dot id txt. So we can type a string dot value of and id dot get position. You can copy this one. Okay, one more. This is item name. This is price tag. And this one is a quantity. Okay, this one I remove it. Okay, now we can click the second activity here. Okay, if you look at the second activity, especially in the here view card, so we need to link this layout in the Java file. Okay, we go to the Java file here. Okay, this one. We need to add the display button, yeah, this one. We have two button and display button. So I can type display button equal to button. This is used to link between Java file and the layout, yeah. Find view by id r.id dot, let us check the id second activity. ID is the button 2, okay. This one, semicolon. And we set on-click listener, yeah. So we can type display button, set on-click listener, new on-click listener. Here we put the intent. Okay, intent equal to new intent from the second activity dot this to the display order dot class. Okay, semicolon, and start activity intent. Okay, for the public get item count, we can return here id dot size. Okay, next you have to go to the display order here. Okay, so we can type here custom adapter equal to new custom adapter. So you have to initialize it in here as a public. Okay, so you can call the variable custom adapter new custom adapter, and you can type a display order dot this comma this, and this is the activity. In this case, we are going to display the data, this data into recycle view. So we need to call the custom adapter, okay, and pass this parameter ID, item name, comma, price, comma, quantity. Okay, there is something wrong here. If you look at this one, okay, we are going to call this custom adapter, the class, our class now, display order, and so let us check the custom order, the sequence of the parameter here. Okay, you have to make sure must follow the sequence. If you look at the custom adapter here, yeah, which is a contact, array list, item name, okay, price, quantity, and activity. Okay, so we need to cut this one, and after the contact here, paste, comma, okay, suppose like this. Okay, context, activity, and the array list ID, and so on. So back to the display order. Okay, so it will be like this, no error. Display order, okay, this is the contact, and this is the activity, and followed by this parameter. Should be same. Okay. Next, we call the recycle view. Yeah. Recycle view D. We already declared the object here, so we just call this variable, okay, equal to find view by ID, r.id.recycle view display, semicolon, and we have to set the adapter, which is the custom adapter, okay, and layout manager, set layout manager, new linear layout manager, and display order dot this. Okay, let us compile this application, and when the user click this one, view card, display the data from database. This function is used to retrieve the data from the database. Okay, and then this custom adapter is used to display in the recycler view. Okay, thank you for watching, and see you next video.